All right, now we're going to move on from developing self-strength to social strength. And you might notice that I'm wearing pug pajamas for this particular video. And it's because this video is about love and friendship, and I do love my pugs. And I can't emphasize how important connection is to your health and well-being. Recent research and a meta-analysis shows that people who are lonely are 50% more likely to die than people who have good social connections. As a matter of fact, the risk factor for being lonely is as bad as, say, not exercising and being overweight, and is at the same level as smoking 10 cigarettes a day. So you hear about all those other risk factors: quit smoking, exercise, keep your weight at a healthy range. But actually, connection is just as important, and I think it needs just as much attention in your life. So we're just going to talk about one key skill that will help you to kind of keep those friendships and loving connections going and strong. And it's empathy, which is that ability to take perspective and connect with people, that foundational human skill. And so there's two types of empathy. There is a kind of warm empathy. And this is probably what you should lead with, your first response to people if they're struggling or if there's an issue, in their life and they need your help. Warm empathy is the first response. So this involves actually feeling what the other person feels. It involves pausing. So you're probably busy, you're thinking about your own stuff, but it's sometimes hard to kind of hear that other person needs your help. The trick is to slow down and pause and just become aware of the other person, and they have something that's bothering, something to say. And this has got to be one of the most important gifts you can give a person, is to actually just be present emotionally to them. So this warm empathy is about emotionally connecting, not rushing in with problem solving, not rushing in with a lot of intellectual stuff, but actually just being emotionally present and reflecting their emotions back to them. You want to listen as they tell you what happened to them if they've had a hard day, and encourage them to talk and to experience what they've experienced emotionally, and try and imagine how they're feeling and how you might feel in that situation. So warm empathy first. Slow yourself down, slow your urge to problem solve down, and catch the empathy ball. That's what you're trying to do. Then after you've kind of reflected back to them, you've kind of got a feel for what they're going through, then the second aspect of empathy is cognitive empathy. And that's where you might ask clarifying questions. What was this like for you? Help me to understand. And what were you hoping to get from this situation? And this simple skill, empathy, warm empathy, and then cognitive empathy, is one of the most powerful tools you have for building genuine friendship and connection.